liquor in my liver, and these toxins in my system got me seeing different pictures of my dreams. They getting realer in my life.
Jordy NASA. Follow me on IG at Jordy NASA. Follow me on Twitter at Jordy NASA. Follow me on SoundCloud at Jordy NASA.
This shit for clout. Yeah, nigga, you ain't gang, so it's fuck what you about.
Alright, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Holly. Y'all already know what's going on. We here. Listen, I'm here with the boy
Jordy NASA.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself. He got a project out, the Alone Project.
The Alone Project, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
You know, what's up? It's Jordy NASA, live from Atlanta, Georgia. You know, from the 256. You already know what's up. Rocket City, what's good?
Oh, I meant to ask you that. In one of your songs, you said from the 256. Where is that?
That's Alabama. That's the Huntsville area code.
Really? That's where my uncle lives at right now. That's crazy.
Well, that's crazy. See, and then that's where actually NASA comes from, because the NASA Space and Rocket Center is in Huntsville. Wow. So that's where Jordy NASA comes from, yeah.
That's tough. Look, listen. So we're going to go over the Alone Project first, then we'll get into some other topics.
I bet.
How'd you come up with the Alone Project?
Actually, which is crazy, this summer I was at the house doing absolutely nothing, and then I got my car totaled. The transmission, the steering rack, completely like destroyed.
Wow.
And while I was in Atlanta or whatever, hanging out with my friend, Bloody K, shout out to Kashawn. And then, so my parents were like, this is like $1,500, and I didn't have it. So I just had no car. And all the friends that I used to kick it with way back when, nobody came to see me, nothing. Like literally I was just by myself the entire summer. So that's where the Alone Project came from too. Okay,
so the first song you have, first we gotta go, before the Alone Project, you dropped a single called Hotter Than the Summer.
Yeah.
It's coming to Apple Music.
Apple Music and Spotify, January 7th. You already know what's good. Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. So the Alone Project, it started off with the, I think like your brother did the intro.
Tell me who you run to. Yeah.
So talk a little bit about that one.
Well, yeah, it was. We wanted to go for more of like a soulful, I wanted you to catch the whole vibe of, because the whole Alone Project was supposed to be shot as like a therapy session or whatever. So it's kind of like, I wanted to put you in the mind of like you just being with your own thoughts. Yeah. So that's how so it's like, tell me who you run to when you're all alone. So it's just like, I don't know, I was really just trying to captivate how it feels to like be alone, like really just be in your own head.
Yeah.
And then,
So actually on your intro, I think it was the intro song, you said you were like speaking to your therapist. Right?
Yeah.
So you said, is that the my baby mama trip?
Nah, that's These Days. Days, yeah.
What was in the beginning of the first one? Let me pull up your track list right here.
Alright, bet.
NASA. Hold on. See, I typed in Jordy NASA, the NASA Space Project came.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. They just dropped that actually, which is pretty insane.
What you mean?
That space project or whatever. Yeah, they just dropped it. It's like this new interface or something like that.
That's crazy. So, what was your favorite song out of the ones that you did?
My favorite song had to be These Days for sure. These Days or Back to Cool. Because it was just like, because These Days, it was, because all my music first is freestyle. Yeah. So it's like, I was able to freestyle it, and then I go back and I kind of punch in some lines or whatever and just kind of fix some stuff. But usually all of it, I just take it straight through. Yeah. So These Days, I literally, in the recording, I take it, everything I used in These Days is basically the recording. I took it all the way through, first take, like, boom.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were recording like in the studio when you did that?
Yeah. No. I recorded before I get into the studio, because I ain't trying to waste studio time. We ain't trying to waste no money out here. I do it at home first, hit the computer, pull up the beat, then record it off my phone, and then like listen to my recording, punch in the lines, on some notebook paper or whatever, then go back into the studio and then record it. Once it's finished, yeah.
So when you said my baby mama tripped, right? Who is your baby mama?
I am not the father. I ain't got no baby mama. No.
What made you put that in there, just for comedic
I don't know.
effect?
It was like, comedic effect for sure. Because if you listen to J. Cole, like Forbidden Fruit at the very end, where he's like, dang, they got platinum in here. I was like, yo, that's sick. I was like, that's what I want to hear. So yeah.
Okay, so and what did you think was your favorite like bars off of your album?
My favorite bars off the album was probably on How Life Goes. How Life Goes was when he was like, back when hoes used to like me for my clothes, sold souls for the mic, guess that's how it goes. Whoa, or whatever. I think that's one of my favorites. Or the hustle and flow line was like, it's hard out here for a PIMP. And then later I talk about, so it's chilly in these streets, so I need that TLC or whatever. Yeah, so I like.
So the girls used to like you just for your clothes?
I mean, at one point, yeah, because it was like before the glow up, it was the clothes first. Yeah. So yeah, because my friend Kashan actually put me on to learning how to dress. Because before it was like, you know what I'm saying, whatever's in this H&M, you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm finna rock or whatever. But like, he really showed me what like the Supreme was and what Palace was and all the other stuff. And then I kind of took what he gave me and then kind of did my own thing after that.
So would you say like you're like a hype beast?
Before, maybe, because I resell shoes. That's the way I go to the studio. So that's like sold souls for the mic. That's just how it goes. Like I sold shoes so I can go to the studio or whatever. So I used to be a hype beast, but to be honest, I don't be rocking Supreme like that at all, or like Palace like that. I thrift a lot of my clothes.
For real?
Yeah.
What are some of like okay, we're gonna get into the biography in a minute. Let's get back to the album.
Oh yeah,
I think my favorite track off of here was definitely Back to Cool, the freestyle. Yeah. That one was cold, my guy. We'll play a little snippet of it real quick. Just like the beginning bridge of it. Yeah. And this was actually, if y'all made it this far in the video, y'all seen the intro. This is the clip that I used for the intro.
Some of my dreams, they getting realer.
So like, this is the song you had, the Bassett line. Right?
No. That's Harder Than the Summer.
Wow, I have all of the songs mixed up, bro.
Yeah, that's Harder Than the Summer. But yeah, the Bassett line was like, I'm supernova with this flow. All I need is a Bassett. Like I'm already fire as fuck with this flow. Yeah. So it's like, all I need is a Bassett. Like all I need is a drum. All I need is a hit or whatever. But Angela Bassett was also in Supernova, if anybody's seen it. So it was like a double entendre or whatever.
Okay, like, so that's anything else you wanted to talk about in the Alone project?
Not really. It was just more like to me, Alone project was a creative piece trying to help me keep myself busy during the summer, because if that I would've went crazy. For real. That Cabin Fever was something serious. That shit was something serious.
So how is it you put out music, you put it out on SoundCloud, I think. Like to hit like 2,000, 3,000 views on your first song, how did that feel?
That was insane, because I was in we had this thing at like Georgia State called like, it's like a FLC or whatever. So it was like 9:30. I was hitting Aaron up. I was like, bro, I'm trying to drop this stuff now. Like send me the link, because it was on his computer first. Yeah. I was like, bro, send it to me. So I think it's like 10:30, 10:45, and I'm literally, everything's already set up, everything's already ready to go, and I'm sitting there like, damn, like I'm really finna drop this song. Like, cause I've been telling people I've been doing music this whole summer, and they've been waiting to hear something, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm finna really do this shit. Like, it felt like time was frozen almost. That shit was crazy.
How was the response to it?
People loved it. People fucked with it heavy, which is actually crazy, because it was like, that song was cool, but like I like the songs on the Alone project more.
For real? Okay, so let's get into like some mainstream like stuff. So we had a crazy year in 2018.
Liquor in my liver and these toxins in my system got me seeing different pictures of my dreams. They getting realer in my life.
Jordy Nassif. Follow me on IG at Jordy Nassif. Follow me on Twitter at Jordy Nassif. Follow me on SoundCloud at Jordy Nassif.
This shit for clout. Yeah, nigga, you ain't gang, so it's fuck what you about.
Thought this was my all, but it isn't. They would've blamed God, but I didn't. My whole team took it in stride. We ain't never tuck no pride. Our love for this game is the reason why we in it. They thought this was my all, but it isn't. They would've blamed God, but I didn't. My whole team took it in stride. We ain't never tuck no pride. Our love for this game is the reason why we in it. You never compromise and show no change, but we still about to blow no propane. I got these thoughts of suicide. Since these people want me dead, I'll take a bullet to the head like Cobain.